to the 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel here in Los Angeles. I'm Ricky Gervais. Thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did. NBC clearly don't care either. 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello. Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax.
Go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house, my mom and my dad told me, we're getting a divorce, but you still have to go do this. I had to go show off all the stuff, my whole life, that was going to be taken away from me.
The date today, I completely, and
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday,
20th.
I was completely wrong, wasn't I? I had the dates wrong all this time. Did he come on out? He's...
Gervais just named what Ellen DeGeneres and Epstein allegedly did to silence young celebrities. And the closed-door power plays behind the scenes were darker than anything the public was ever allowed to see. Ricky is not holding back anymore, and the streets are already losing it. The real question hanging over everything right now is, what exactly were they trying to bury before it all came crashing down? But before we get into it, let's rewind. Ricky Gervais built his entire name as the one man in Hollywood who never bit his tongue. Every time he stepped onto that Golden Globe stage, he roasted the most powerful people in the room. Not soft punches, not safe jokes. He went straight at the hypocrisy, the power plays, and the dark underbelly most celebrities spend millions keeping hidden. Ricky was never there to entertain the 200 richest people in the room. He was always talking to the millions watching from home.
The most beautiful, wealthiest, privileged people on the planet, or the 200 million people watching at home in their pants who aren't winning an award, who aren't millionaires. It was a no-brainer, right? And I did take a risk. You know, some people say that could have been the end of my career. I could have been blacklisted, but I didn't do anything that bad the first time. The second time I went for it a little bit more. That was
you got a taste for it.
I got a taste for it, and I wasn't scared anymore, and I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, and they asked you back as well. I mean, that helps.
And they asked me back. You know, then
I just think, you know, I think that, like when I first watched the way you did it, and I think a lot of people, especially comedians, I think. You watch you do it and you think
that outsider energy made him dangerous because he didn't owe the machine anything. He wasn't scared to lose Hollywood favor because he never really needed it. He got famous without the help of anyone. Dude said he didn't care if people didn't like his jokes so long as he'd done his job.
Do you feel a bit fearless behind a microphone?
The Golden Globes is probably different. I probably do get a bit nervous because you only get one shot at it. I've never done those jokes before.
Yeah.
I've written them that week. Well, what's happened in the news? There's 200 million people watching around the world. You can't take it back. You can't. There's no it's live.
Yeah.
So that is a bit nerve-wracking, but I only care about doing a good job. I don't care if people love it or hate it. They're disgusted. They're outraged. I don't care, right? As long as I tell the joke well. So that's all that matters to me. I go out there and I do my job.
Yeah.
And if you really think that you're anything special when you win an award, you just won an award. That's all. It was, you know, out of a few people, and you won the award.
And when Ricky started connecting Ellen DeGeneres to Epstein's world, he was not joking. He was pointing directly at how Ellen allegedly helped funnel young celebrities into elite circles tied to Epstein's network. Ellen built her entire empire on that feel-good daytime image. Dancing, laughs, young talent walking through her show like it was a safe stepping stone. Justin Bieber appeared on that stage multiple times as a barely teenage boy. Sophia Grace and Rosie, young singers chasing childhood dreams. Back then, it all looked innocent, but Ricky connecting those dots reveals how these platforms were never just entertainment.
That boy. Yeah, he's a man now. He's 21.
even better.
Yeah.
Better for me.
He's very...
Okay, that is not possible.
He's
I have
handsome.
not seen that.
Oh,
That
no?
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I know. He's good looking.
Do you think he'd go on a... Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Stop it. That's not possible, right?
I made a turtleneck for you because I know you're a fan. So
look at that. That's so great.
Then you can be a believer.
I can be a believer.
That's what you're called if you're I think I have one more.
Oh.
I Heart Bieber. So depending on the mood, you
Oh my God. Okay.
just casual for around the house.
Yeah, I can wear that.
Wear this when I invite you over next time.
I would like to, actually. Okay.
Good.
Thank you, Ellen. This is really fabulous.
Would that be the youngest if you went out with him? Are you a cougar? Do you consider yourself a cougar?
Well, I'd like to, but I haven't had the opportunity except when I have a job. And when I have a job, then what happens is that they have to kiss me sometimes. We've discussed this many times.
Right.
But when I don't have a job, nobody... Uh-oh, did you see... No! Oh my God, no!
Well, hello, you two. How are you?
Okay.
Good. I'm glad. So, is this your first time on TV?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No.
No? You're excited?
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. And you are Sophia, right? Do I call you Sophia?
Yeah.
Sophia Grace?
You can call me Sophia Grace.
Sophia Grace? All right, I will. And you are Rosie?
Yeah.
Hi, Rosie. Rosie, you're 5?
Yeah.
And Sophia Grace, you're 8. All right, I heard you do an American accent.
Yeah.
Can I hear it?
Okay. Hey Sophia, hey Rosie, I can't believe I'm on the Ellen Show.
So, that was very good. That was very good. I do an English accent. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Hello. Thanks. It's not that good. All right, so you're cousins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Rosie, you're a lot of support for her. You don't really sing along with her, but you really act out every bit of the action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you do everything together? What made you want to do this together?
Phil, can I say? Okay. Well, we like dancing together, and Rosie makes me feel more confident when because I got someone with me.
Because you have somebody with you like that? That's fantastic. And you love doing it too, right, Rosie?
Yeah.
All right. And then you dressed, I noticed that you're wearing the same thing you were wearing in the video that I saw. Do you always, is this your costume?
Yeah.
They served as entry points, gateways into bigger, darker circles where young individuals got exposed to things they had absolutely no business seeing. And Ellen was not operating alone. Her connection to Diddy ran deep and comfortable for years. The on-air moments, the inside jokes, the birthday shout-outs with nicknames that hit very differently today. Ricky highlighting how Ellen allegedly played a connector role inside those environments is not a small accusation.
Great. So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
It'll
go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. Women who talk in bed. Really?
This is not how you play the game?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a turn on. Somebody talk to you.
No, it's just talking.
No,
talking dirty.
No, talk.
Talking is in the category talking dirty.
Is it a
let me explain something to you. There's no rules in talking dirty. There's no rules in talking dirty. I don't want to be with a. It's not my thing. I want her to talk.
I'm very clear. Thank you. Amen.
Because this is exactly how powerful figures move young talent. Private sessions, phones taken at the door, security tight, rules disappeared. Whistleblowers like Allie Carter have been vocal about these kinds of environments for years. She says she was one of those underage individuals, scared, surrounded by wealthy celebrities with power and connections she could not even begin to process at that age. She described being passed through rooms where nobody asked her age, nobody asked for consent, and nobody cared about the damage being left behind. Even Jaguar Wright has been saying the same thing in the streets.
Ever thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested? And I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy. P. Diddy. All right? Just the same way nobody tells on Denzel Washington.
Is Allie Carter being silenced?
I'm sure she is. I hope it's not my fault. I made an outcry to her that I'm willing to talk to her.
And Ricky is saying Ellen helped normalize access to those circles while keeping everything looking harmless on television. Young Bieber pulled in early, the emotional breakdowns that followed, the trust issues, the very public unraveling. Ricky is clear that kind of damage does not come from regular fame pressure. It comes from early exposure inside closed-door environments. He specifically talked about protecting others, including Billie Eilish, from certain experiences, and that detail alone says everything.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
He signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Who's better than be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television? Everything ain't for everybody.
When you get 16, you're good to go.
I'm good to go. I'm good, thank you.
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't...
For all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man. When they come to one of my parties, I put him this.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you. I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call.
Because this hits on a completely different level when you place it inside Epstein's world. Those files cracking open showed the entire world exactly how elite networks moved underage individuals through private islands and protected spaces where normal rules simply did not apply.
Billions of pages from the government's file on Jeffrey Epstein now public. The Justice Department saying it marks their final release and includes thousands of videos and pictures.
We are producing more than 3 million pages, including more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images.
But the documents are 42 days past the deadline, and DOJ acknowledging they withheld an additional 3 million pages of records. They say due to concerns including victim privacy or material.
Epstein allegedly ran operations where accountability did not exist. Ricky tying Ellen's role to that same machine is a direct accusation. Her show gave young stars massive exposure, then allegedly funneled them towards circles connected to both Diddy and Epstein. And Diddy and Epstein allegedly shared the same blueprint. Isolated environments, wild gatherings, transactional relationships. If young individuals were present at Diddy's parties, the overlap with Epstein's world makes every connection feel tighter.
He's in cahoots with Epstein. And then
was he in cahoots with Epstein, or was it just a similar type of an operation?
No, they were friends.
Really?
Yeah, because Epstein had on Miami as well, that really private, rich estate in Miami. So they were all in cahoots as well. But again, I think he's gonna say.
And that is the question burning through everything. How does someone build an entire brand on kindness and positivity, then allegedly help deliver young talent into environments designed to silence them? Ricky connecting those dots tight. Ellen allegedly did it through entertainment and familiarity, while Epstein and Diddy operated in the shadows. Different methods, same damage, and one still walked free for years. Now, for those who have been following the whispers, Diddy ended up facing federal charges connected to arranged companionship and transportation allegations. He is reportedly serving 50 months at FCY Fort Dix in New Jersey after first being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, a facility notorious for overcrowding and brutal conditions. Word is things got extremely dark for him there. Allegedly attacked, woke up to a knife at his throat, and eventually transferred out. Meanwhile, Ellen quietly slipped out of the country and is walking completely free.
What does the panel think of Ellen leaving the country? Oh, this I find so fascinating because first Ellen is canceled by the left. I mean, she said I was kicked out of show business. That wasn't from the right. That was because she had a toxic workplace and all the things that the people are. So then Trump so she's canceled by the left in her country, but then she's leaving the country because the right got elected. I'm just asking about that. It doesn't completely compute, right?
Did she sell her house?
Do you think she's really going to leave? Yes, she's already there.
Where?
And she announced it, England. Cotswold, England. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know. I've met her mother, and I don't think she would have agreed with that. The mother is very down to earth. Her mother.
She's always lived in LA, right? And now she's in the Cotswolds. Yeah. I give it like 4 months.
Why? Is it boring now?
Ricky, making it plain, the smiling daytime queen allegedly played her role better than almost anyone. She kept the image spotless while connecting young talent to circles that left lasting damage. And it goes deeper when you look at Usher, who openly admitted witnessing disturbing things around Diddy at a young age and said he would never allow his own children near any of it. Yet somehow, Bieber still got introduced into that same world.
I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Ricky exposing exactly how these handoffs happen. Smooth, seamless. One mentor passes the young artist to the next level. And before they even understand what is happening, they are deep inside rooms with powerful figures and no way out. Bieber was only 13 when things shifted. Old clips of Diddy openly talking about spending 48 hours alone with him do not sound like mentorship anymore. That sounds like access. And Ricky is saying that kind of access is at that age leaves scars that show up years later. Then there is Britney Spears. Most people remember the public breakdown, the shaved head, the paparazzi chaos, the conservatorship. But once the Epstein document started resurfacing, people noticed Britney's name allegedly floating through the conversations involving Epstein and Dr. Mark Strahan, a medical figure connected to UCLA programs. That raised immediate alarm because Britney was famously held inside psychiatric facilities during her conservatorship, heavily medicated, monitored constantly, and stripped of basic freedoms, exactly as she described publicly.
How I was not cooperating in rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All of this was a false. He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I'd been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very, very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months. But he put me on that and I felt drunk. I really couldn't even take up for myself. I couldn't even have a conversation with my mom or dad really about anything. I told them I was scared, and my doctor had me on 6 different nurses with this new medication come to my home, stay with me, to monitor me on this new medication, which I never wanted to be on to begin with. There were 6 different nurses in my homes, and they wouldn't let me get in my car to go anywhere for a month. Not only did my family not do a goddamn thing, my dad was all for it. Anything that happened to me had to be approved by my dad.
Then Ricky turns to Aaron Carter, and this one hits different because Aaron was not just a young artist struggling with fame. He went live multiple times warning people that someone was after him, that he needed protection, that if anything happened to him, it would not be an accident. Most people dismissed it as instability. Then in 2022, he was found dead inside his California home at just 34 years old, officially ruled an accidental drowning involving inhalants and prescription medication discovered in his bathtub. But the internet never fully accepted that explanation because people remembered those live streams, the panic in his voice, the desperation when he begged fans to help him relocate somewhere safe. Aaron Carter literally said people wanted him gone, and then he would
on Twitter, and I see people saying, "You look like you have AIDS, you should go die." I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house, my mom and my dad told me, "We're getting a divorce, but you still have to go do this." I had to go show off all the stuff my whole life that was going to be taken away from me.
Developing news tonight in Lancaster, where pop star Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life. Chris Wolf is live for us in Lancaster. He's got more on this. Chris?
Yeah, Rick, MB, the street is now cleared. People have been moving in and out of that home behind me all day. And tonight we heard from some of those closest to Aaron Carter, and they all say the same thing. They all share stories of a very kind, loving, caring, humble, yet troubled young man. It's the tragic death of a young performer, and now family, friends, and fans around the world are suffering the loss. LA County firefighters say they received a call about a drowning. The LA County Sheriff's Department says a house sitter called 911 around 11 a.m. Saturday to report a man unresponsive in his bathtub. It was Carter. The dispatcher advised her to start CPR until deputies and paramedics arrived. Then emergency personnel pronounced Aaron Carter dead at the scene. He had been grappling with substance abuse for years, in and out of rehab. He once appeared on the show The Doctors, explaining he suffered from a number of mental health issues and was taking a variety of prescription pills to treat those conditions.
He was a good person. You know, he had his demons, as we all do, you know. I just wish he had another chance to defeat those demons.
And Gervais sits at the center of all of it, exposing how these circles actually operated. Young talent pulled in early, exposed to environments that permanently altered them, then left to carry that weight completely alone. Bieber's breakdowns, cutting off key people, talking about betrayal, the same pattern playing out across multiple young individuals who allegedly got pulled in and silenced. Ricky making it absolutely plain. This was not one host, not one party, not one bad actor. This was a system that used trusted, familiar faces to keep everything running smoothly while young celebrities paid the heaviest price. And the comments flooding in say everything. I miss old Britney. My heart is so broken for her. She's been sad since she was a child. Watching her now is just so sad. The world failed her. Her family failed her. I'm not diagnosing her, but some people who go through extreme trauma develop dissociative and personality disorders. others. That's why mental abuse is harder to deal with. It leaves lasting damage. What if Ricky is right and Ellen allegedly helped silence young celebrities inside Epstein-style circles? What really happened in those closed-door sessions that left marks on Bieber and so many others? And why does this industry keep protecting the powerful while the young ones carry everything? Drop your thoughts below and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because this story is far from over.